Contribution is inevitable. Welcome to day 1186 of What You Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting my journey as I transition from brick and mortar business and corporate America to the online world. And this year, a little bit back and forth. I'm going to do both. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought, I'm leaving corporate America. I'm leaving the offline world. I'm going to go online 100%. And then I'm like, well, why did I decide that? Who said that has to be the way it goes? I've always been encouraging people to do something online, even for their offline brick and mortar business. So why would I not do the same? Why would I think that I can't do both? So I'm doing both. So today, our Get Up and Go Challenge, day 28 on the SOAP framework, was all about contribution. SOAP, there's, remember, 7 areas and aspects of our life, as per a lot of the great gurus: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationship, and contribution. And this year I added 2 more areas and aspects: communication and confidence, because communication and confidence underride and underscore and are a foundation for pretty much every other area and aspect of our life. If we have confidence, we will take physical care of ourselves. If we have the ability to communicate with other people and ourselves, because communication isn't just about other people, it's about communicating with ourselves, which impacts our mental and our emotional and our spiritual well-being as well. And both communication and confidence and all of these impact our financial health, right? So everything's interrelated and connected. But we were talking about using the SOAP framework today on the area of contribution in our life, and we use it to decide, where we are and where we want to be, and that becomes our current state and our desired state. So we want to fill that gap from C to D. How do we get from C to D? How do we get from where we are right now, our current state, to our desired state? And then we come up with options, and we take an action out of those options. We pick one, and we immediately take action, and then we monitor our progress. And we automate our progress as much as possible by creating processes and systems and habits and routines and rituals that automatically give us the results that we want in every area and aspect of our life, not just in the area of contribution. But when we do these things, when we add some intention and some commitment to the things that we want, our success in every area and aspect of our life becomes inevitable. Instead of just tossing a coin, throwing it in the air — I can't toss a coin — throwing it up in the air and hoping that it lands in the fountain, we are going to make sure that we throw it directly into the fountain so that our success becomes inevitable. Our All About You 365-day challenge to do one thing every day that centers us was also about goals and impossible dreams becoming inevitable. We did 2 days of that, which is part of where contribution becomes inevitable. If we do the things and think the things and behave and feel the things that we want to create the result that we want, we will automatically create the result that we want. Will it happen as fast as we like? Maybe not. Will it happen faster than we can even imagine? Maybe. Will we make sure that it happens and becomes inevitable? Yes, because we can't control all of the things outside of us, but we can control our response to everything, those things both inside and outside of us. And the more that we take the reins and take control and take ownership and personal responsibility for creating the life we want, the easier it is to create that life that we want. Our Supersize Your Business idiom for today was change of pace. This idiom's actually from 1883. I'm not sure I even said that on the recording for Supersize Your Business, but it doesn't matter. Talked about change of pace, the importance of different paces, and that the pace we're going at, I didn't say this either, it needs to match the environment we're in, the person that we're interacting with. So if I am interacting with someone who has a much slower pace, slower way of talking, slower way of being, more shy and reserved than me, I will match their, not intentionally, but I will automatically slow myself down to be interacting with them at the pace that is comfortable for them. And then when I'm with a bunch of high energy people that have a lot of energy and are just blah, 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 I will match my pace to them. It's how we get along with other human beings, is we interact with them in the way that feels best for them. So do I hang around a lot of slow moving, chill people? No, not enough probably. I'm always going da 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 da, and that's okay, because that's the beat of my own drum. We all have to march to the beat of our own drum. But even all of us need to change that pace sometimes. Sometimes, just like every other human, I need to shut down and sleep. My pace of sleeping is much slower than my pace of going through my life and running through my life. So all of us need to change a pace. It's inevitable that we have to slow down, stop, recharge our batteries, re-energize, or guess what? Stuff like colds get in our nose and slow us down. I've definitely had a much slower pace this last few days than I normally do. Normally, if I'm getting ready for a trip, I would have been packed a couple days ago and then just be adding the last minute things. Now today, I'm just packing and getting ready for this trip. I was thinking this morning and mapping out how am I going to create this content to finish off the Get Up and Go challenge and then continue to produce my regular content with the traveling schedule. I don't know how yet, but I guarantee that I will figure it out because there's always a solution. There's always a way to figure it out. So I tend to be solution focused, not problem based. So I know it's going to be different. I know it's going to change, but I also know that I will figure it out because we know how to figure stuff out. We've solved problems before. So that is what I am working on today, mostly just getting ready to travel because I have not, like I said, I should have done it over the weekend, but I wasn't feeling tip top. And so I wanted to make sure that I was taking care of my health, resting, relaxing, and getting the things I had to get done during those time periods done. And then now I'll deal with the trip. You can always, I've gotten to the point where at the last minute I could pack in an hour to go anywhere. It's a longer trip and I'm not sure all the things I'm going to need, so it's a little bit more involved. But for the most part, if we were going to the cabin, I learned this with kids. We would keep the motorhome packed and stocked with the same things. We had camper clothes and we had our regular clothes and things. We had certain clothes and certain things that we just had in the camper, and so we would wear, we would use, we would eat up food, etc. And then we'd clean up, and then I'd bring in all the laundry from camping weekend, and then it went right back out and got put away in the camper. Same with food. When we used food up, we would just replenish our supplies automatically. So Friday came and the ex-husband and I both got done with work. Boom, we'd load the kids up and we'd be gone on the weekends. And that worked really well. And that's where I learned to, be prepared and to be able to go at a short notice. So with an hour's notice, I can throw a bag together and hop on a plane and go somewhere. Couldn't during COVID, but I'm back to that again, and I'm super excited. I haven't been on a plane since November of 2019. So maybe it was December. Actually, it was December of 2019. So I am excited to get back out in the world again. And I bet you are too. If I can help you anyway, if any questions, hit me up in the comments below or just direct message me. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow to let you know what I'm up to now. It's probably going to be, I'm getting ready to get on the plane. Because I'm going to try to do my videos quick in the morning before we hit the road. And then somehow I'll figure out how to get them processed and done throughout the trip. Have an awesome day. Again, if I can help you, hit me up. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow.